developing story this Saturday. Protests in Delhi again after the brutal rape and mutilation of a 5-year-old girl. The accused has been arrested from Muzaffarpur in Bihar and has been brought to Delhi. But hundreds of protesters, mostly from opposition parties, took to the streets today, asking why enough measures have not been taken to protect women and children. Huge crowds gathered at the police headquarters and at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, where the girl is right now. She is stable according to the doctors who are treating her. Security has been tightened at many places in the capital, including the residence of Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde, in view of these protests. Section 144, which prohibits the gathering of groups of people, has been imposed at India Gate.
मनोज दिल्ली में अपने पिता के साथ करीब 15 साल पहले आया था और तब से मुख्य तौर पे दिल्ली में ही रह रहा है। कैजुअल लेबर का काम करता है। अभी प्रिलिमिनरी उससे बहुत ज्यादा कोई इंटरोगेशन हो नहीं पाई है, आप अप्रिशिएट करेंगे। और जो मनोज से प्राथमिक इंटरोगेशन हुआ है उससे ऐसा लगता है कि उसने इसको वहां मरा हुआ समझ के छोड़ दिया था।
और क्या ये भी सच है सर कि पुलिस इस दौरान एक बार भी नहीं गई स्पॉट पे?
जैसा मैंने बताया, यह एक विजिलेंस इंक्वायरी का विषय है और इस पे मेरा अभी कुछ भी बोलना उचित नहीं है। अगर एसएचओ को या इनिशियल आईओ को सस्पेंड किया गया है पेंडिंग इंक्वायरी, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि जो पुलिस हेडक्वार्टर है और गृह मंत्रालय है, मामले की तह में जाना चाहता है कि क्या कोई लापरवाही थी और थी तो कहां पर थी।
जहाँ तक के हम पुलिस पर कार्रवाई करना है, पुलिस पर एक्शन लेना है, हम कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं।
और पुलिस अधिकारियों पर कार्रवाई होगी शिंदे साहब?
देखिए, इंक्वायरी लगाई है, जो भी उसमें फैक्ट फाइंडिंग में मालूमात हो जाएगा उस पर कार्रवाई।
कब तक रिपोर्ट आएगी? ये
रिपोर्ट अब देखिए, अभी इंक्वायरी ऑर्डर की है, दूसरे सेकंड में तो नहीं आ सकती, उसको थोड़ा टाइम देना चाहिए। वो हम करेंगे, ठीक तरह से करेंगे।
Sir, can you just tell us about the present condition of the girl?
At present, the girl is stable. She is under close observation and monitoring. All her vital parameters are within normal limits. In the night, a detailed examination and required procedure of colostomy was done.
If you can explain in layman terms the kind of injuries she has suffered.
She has perineal injuries. That means injuries in her private parts.
So will she require corrective surgery to lead a normal life in future?
Yes, she will require corrective surgery, but that decision will be taken at a later date after the healing of the present injuries and her infection control. Our psychiatrists and social workers are on the area.
And so finally, how long do you think she'll have to spend in the hospital? When can she be out?
In hospital, we don't expect her to be too long. In a 2 days' time, she should be out, but she will require constant follow-up and reconstructive surgery at a later date.
इतना गुस्सा फूटा है लोगों का, कानून सख्त हुआ है, अब ऐसी घटनाएं नहीं होंगी। लेकिन उसके बाद से लेकर लगातार इन घटनाओं ने जोर पकड़ा। ये एक बीमारी आ गई है, मानसिक बीमारी। इस मानसिक बीमारी को शॉर्ट ट्रीटमेंट चाहिए, साधारण कानून नहीं चाहिए। इसलिए ऐसे लोगों के लिए भी फांसी का प्रावधान हो, ये मैं चाहती हूँ और इसमें देर नहीं होनी चाहिए। प्रधानमंत्री और गृह मंत्री को तुरंत इस पे बैठक बुलाना चाहिए और इस कानून को और सख्त करना चाहिए।
उन्होंने समाज से भी अनुरोध किया है कि ये एक नागरिक की जिम्मेदारी है कि हम सब लोग सावधान रहें, अपने पास पड़ोस पर निगाह रखें।
Politicization of this whole event is very, very unfortunate. It really befuddles me as to what anybody or any party would gain by raising slogans in a hospital. Hospital should be a silent zone.
Well, let's go straight to our correspondent Shubhajit Sen Gupta, bringing us the latest from the police headquarters, where massive protests have been seen, mostly political, through the course of the day. Also, Shreya Dhondiyal is at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Shreya, to you first. We're expecting a medical bulletin, but what are your sources telling you about the child's health at this point?
Well, yes, we are expecting a medical bulletin anytime now in the next 5 to 10 minutes. But doctors inside are saying pretty much what they told us at around 11 in the morning. They are telling us the girl is stable, she is out of danger. So that's the good news. The only silver lining in this entire sordid saga. What they are worried about, Palki, right now is the infection which they haven't been able to control. So it has spread all across her body and that is complicating matters for them. So they're saying the first priority right now for them is to control that infection. Of course, her vaginal area has been damaged to an extent where she will need reconstructive surgery, and this surgery will not happen immediately today or tomorrow. They'll wait for the girl to stabilize a bit, to be in a condition where she can bear the sort of pain that requires. She'll have to go through in a reconstructive surgery, and it will be a series of surgeries, not just one. So this will happen in the next couple of years. It won't happen in the next couple of weeks. What doctors are telling us, they are hoping to release her, say by the end of next week. They are hopeful about that. But I did manage to speak to the doctor who treated her first, the one who conducted that operation. He's telling me that he's not seen something like this, something as ghastly as this in the last 23 years. When he got the girl, she was 20 kgs. She'd been starving for the last 40 hours. There were marks all over her body. There was an obvious attempt to strangulate her. There was also an attempt, he's telling us, to slit her throat. He says it's a miracle the little child survived.
It's a miracle certainly, but it's going to be a long fight ahead for the girl and her family as they look to recover both physically and emotionally. Shreya, Shubhajit Sengupta, we've seen protests mostly by members of the Aam Aadmi Party outside the police headquarters, Section 144 imposed at India Gate. What's the scene there like now?
See, right now the protest is going on, and this is essentially by the Aam Aadmi Party, as I can tell you. But what's interesting is that this road has now been opened up for traffic. You can see only the half of the road is used by the protesters, where there's a motley group of about 70 to 80 people who are protesting. Apart from that, the road is open. Some of them are planning to go to the India Gate, but as of now, India Gate Section 144 has been imposed there, which basically means an assembly of more than 4 people would be considered unlawful. But the situation around the city is more or less peaceful. The police had brought in water cannons, but that had to be dispatched. Now it's removed from the area. So the police say the scene is basically under control right now here.